Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. We're talking about Kaiju Score number 4, and also we're probably going to talk about, the whole series. Just a little bit. Like, it's kind of hard to put the finale into context with everything else if you don't talk about everything else. Duh. We start off with a cover, which, once again, like, it shows you what's going on. This cover shows you what's happening in the book. Giant monsters fighting. He's got his hand behind his back with a knife. So now, you know exactly what's going to be going on in this story. This guy's going to betray people, and there's going to be giant monsters fighting. Guess what happens in the story? That guy betrays people, and there are giant monsters fighting. It's amazing how that works. Truth in advertising. Unlike some comic books, which have covers that have absolutely nothing to do with the interiors. Now, I am joined here by my co-host, Mr. Johnny Quest number 3. He's going to be flying, with us. And we're going to look at 5 pages here. First, we're going to look at the first page on the inside. Anytime this dude is like dreaming or scheming or whatever, or even just explaining, it looks like this. That helps you put, this stuff apart from reality. What does reality look like? Oh, I don't know. That's not the page I want. Bruh. Like that. These are the pages I wanted. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for showing those other pages. Because we're going to keep on showing stuff here. So, she is trying to crack the safe. The giant monsters are getting ready to have a throwdown. She's like, dude, you were wrong. You said we had 2 hours. They're getting ready to fight. And he's like, I said up to 2 hours. Like, that makes a difference. That's all in the previous couple pages. And then here she's like, I can't do this. And he's like, yes, you can. Or as he said, let me see her. Let me see her face. Boom. She goes from being like, we can't do this. There's the doubt, the uncertainty, the vulnerability. And then straight up just, bam. I love that face. In fact, I'm probably going to take a picture of that face and put it on Instagram because I like that face. Probably get both of these so you can see that like transition right there. The art here by, what's the guy's name? Rim Brew? Yep. Nailed it. It's fantastic stuff. It's not very realistic. It's got a definite style to it. But that style is what works. Everything is like a caricature. It's expressive. You can tell a lot about what's happening in the book just from looking at the art, which is how it should be. This is what's called a visual medium. And that means that the visuals do a lot of the heavy lift on the story. Anyway, this dude, what's his name? Pearson rolls in, and he's like, yo, the other guy got himself eaten. And he's kind of, after the shock, he's mad, but he's also kind of suspicious. But he's not suspicious enough that he can do anything yet, It's like, he's mildly suspicious. So, the next page is a great one, because that's when the fight starts. We start off with, boom. I mean, I guess, okay, technically we start off with him sniveling over here, but boom. Now, this dude, like, you can see right here, man, look at him. He is sneering. He's like, I'm better than you, and you don't realize I'm going to gut you like a fish. And he's like, And he has, like, some ammo to fight back. He's like, look, man, your boss won't let you do that. Little does he know what this scheme is, where he's like, yeah, my boss is going to have me killed anyway, so I'm just going to kill everybody and get out of here. Giant monsters are battling. They're scheming. The human interaction is great. The monster battle is fun background. It's not like the center of the book, but it's there. It had better be there. What's the title of the book again? What's that, Mr. Johnny Quest number 3? Kaiju Score? Johnny Quest number 3 knows. It's Kaiju Score. And I loved it. It was great. One of the things I thought worked really well, and I'm going to keep harping on the art here, is the art, because you can tell a lot about what's going on just by looking at the art. You don't really need the dialogue bubbles to know these two are arguing, that this guy's feeling superior, smug, and sneering down at this guy, that he's a little, beaten down by the words, by his own insecurities, that he tries to fight back. Like, it's all apparent here. You can tell she's, all business. Look at the way her mouth is. It's kind of slightly apart because she's thinking. Probably she might even be breathing slightly through her mouth a little bit. It's good stuff. The heist continues, of course. It's very satisfying how it all plays out. I had a ton of fun reading this book. The whole series, like as a whole, Kaiju Score did not waste any time. It went from 1, 2, 3 to 4 super fast. There was very little, if any, wasted space, very little decompression. It was a pretty tight story. You probably could have told the story in less pages, but I don't think it would have been as effective. A heist story needs like a little bit of time to establish itself in your mind. And until it does that, if you just tell the story, it's no good. So you got to build up to it a little bit. You know, in film terms, a heist movie takes at least like the time for like 1 hour of television, so like 45 minutes or something. Like that's kind of the minimum amount of time that it takes to build up a heist, because you got to go through all the steps, come up with the plan, get the team together, practice it, do it, have the startling betrayal or the thing that goes bad, and then overcome it. You have to go through all those steps, and you can't do that too quickly, because if you do, you lose your punch. No punches pulled or lost. Kaiju Score was a great time. If you haven't been reading this in individual issues, I'm sure they have a trade paperback coming out soon. I was hoping I would just see the trade paperback on the back of the book here, but no, I didn't. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sure hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.